Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Well, it looks so tiny in the corner today. Teeny, teeny, tiny. This puzzle is extra tough, I think. Oh, I see that Maya is making her coffee and she'll be here. So let's see if we can get these last few letters on this puzzle. Last few words, I should say. Okay, 56 across. Curious and then some. Curious and then some. But it's got two R's toward the end, which makes me think that the last letter should be Y. But if you look at 59 down, Sicilian Peak, four letters. Would that be Yana, maybe? I don't know. I'm taking a wild flying guess here. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. So 60 across is Chrome alternative. Oh, Safari. I was trying to. I kept thinking Opera or Microsoft Edge, and neither one of those fit. I don't think of Safari as an alternative to Chrome at all. Even though I have used iPads and iPhones for over 10 years, I don't use my laptop is not an Apple device. I'm still in the PC world when it comes to my desktops and laptops. So I don't think of Safari because the minute I get on my iOS devices, my iOS mobile devices, I install Chrome. I ignore Safari unless there is something that says, like EVMux, the service we're using for this stream, will only if you want to use like your iPhone to get into the stream or the video. You can only use Safari. It won't. You can't do EVMux in Chrome on a mobile device. It makes you go on Safari, which is weird to me because I use EVMux in Chrome on this laptop that I'm using right now, so I don't understand. But anyway, enough about that. 62 across, part of a neck. Oh, that would be your nape. I didn't even look at that clue before, else I would have got that right away. Okay, and why? So part of your neck is a nape. It didn't take that. Okay. 63 across. Air show performer with a Honda parked on the right. I don't get these. I think I get it. I think the second word of these phrases is always a car name. Because the 47 across was orb that's not orbiting a star with a Nissan parked on the right. I guess there's a Nissan parked on the left. I guess there's a Nissan Rogue. I don't know. I don't know cars. So I don't know. 63 across again. Air show performer with a Honda parked on the right. Air show performer. I don't know. I can't think because I would think acrobat, but that doesn't fit. Okay, 66 across. Exchange places. Switch, trade. Four letters though. 68 across is spy, maybe five letters. I would have said snoop, but that's not it. Because the second letter is an L and the last letter is a T. I'm not good at walking through these crosswords, am I? 69 across, follower of wine or beer. Wine. What comes after beer? See, the only four letter I can think of coming after beer is beer pong. I don't know. And 71 across is like some marshes. I don't know anything about marshes. I'm not an outdoorsy girl. So I can't answer that one either. Had to take the top off my travel cup. I don't like drinking out of the top of my travel cup, but I like having. I use a travel cup even though I'm in the house and not going anywhere. This travel cup has never traveled anywhere other than from downstairs to upstairs. But I like having a top on the cup because it feels like just a normal cup when, it's just a normal ceramic mug, but it has a top on it, which helps me when I'm coming up and down the stairs so that I don't spill it. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these downs maybe. Okay, 56 down. Buds for life with the letter 4. With the number 4. Buds for life. Don't know that one. 57 retired Monopoly token. I probably knew that once upon a time. I do not know now. Is it the shoe? Did they retire the shoe? That's a 4-letter word. Let's see. No. Okay. 58. Round number. A round number is an even number. That's not right either? Come on. And the Sicilian Peak, I didn't get that one. Let's see, 61 down. What icons may represent? Icons. I don't know. I am stuck on these last few. I am quite ready to give up and try a new puzzle. But I know I'm not the only one doing the puzzle, so I'm like, should I give up? I don't know. Meanwhile, over here to my right, I have 40 tables on Board Game Arena that are calling my name. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to call it. We are going to abandon this puzzle and try a new one because I am not having fun. We did most of the letters. Okay, where'd we go? Okay, so this next one is a moderate. Maybe we can get it better. I'm just going to take whatever they pulled up because I know Maya's going to be here any second. Okay, one across. Adherent who waves the Ethiopian flag. You would think I don't know how to read. And I don't know that one. Military acronym since World War II, 5 letters. World War I, 5 letters. We got to get something before I can even guess any of these. Okay, 11, collar accessory. Okay, 4 letters. On a collar, all I can think of is a pin or a brooch. Pin is 3 letters and brooch is 6 letters, so neither one of those fit. Okay. 15 across, freeze as a windshield. 5 letters. Nope. 16, Styx venue. Styx. Okay, Styx the musician, because you're saying a venue, that would be an arena. Because they played arena shows back in the day. Let's see if I can get that. But see, they put a question mark, so they may be talking about the river Styx, but that's not a venue. So the river Styx would be in Hades, right? Am I thinking correctly? Yes, Hades. Okay. 17 across, 4 letters. I'm still hungry. In quotes. I'm still hungry. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do what I normally do when I do a puzzle at home. Since we got one of the acrosses, let's work downs connected to it to get us on our way. Let's see. 6 down. Muslim branch. Muslim branch. 4 letters. Second letter H. No idea. 7 down. Caretaker's nickname. I don't know. 4 letters. 8 down. Drops in the bucket, perhaps. 8 down. Drops in the bucket. Nope. 9 down. Not mask, but femme. Got that one. Okay. 10 down. Manipulate. Manipulate would be to use, maybe. Use. And that helps me with 6 across because the military acronym since World War I is SNAFU. I can't remember what SNAFU stands for, what each of the letters stand for. I think the FU is obvious, but I forget what the first 3 letters are for in SNAFU. I guess we could look that up. Let me see. Let's see. A little vocabulary lesson of the day. Let's see. Do a search for acronyms. SNAFU. Okay. SNAFU is a military acronym for Situation Normal, All Fouled Up. Although I think the F probably referring to a chaotic or messy situation that is considered normal. I'm using the AI overview, by the way. I know a lot of people hate the AI overviews, but a lot of times they do tend to be right. I mean, I can kind of get a feeling when they're wrong, but I feel like this is right. While its original meaning used a stronger word, the acronym is now widely understood and used in civilian life to describe any kind of problem, error, or confusing situation. Yeah, I know what SNAFU means, but I didn't know what the individual letters originally stood for. Situation normal, all fouled up. Okay. Let's see. And checking the green room, Maya is still not here. Okie dokie. So let's move on. So we got SNAFU. So does that help us with 6 down? Muslim branch, no. Caretaker's nickname, no. Drops in the bucket, no. Okay, let's see. 11 across. That was collar accessory. We already tried that one. 15 across. Freeze. We tried that one. 17 across. Don't know that one. 18 across. Blitzen's seating instruction to his sleigh driver. No dark forces at work here. 16 letters. Dasher and Dancer and Donner and Blitzen. But the song doesn't tell me where he sat. 21. Clueless phrase. 4 letters. As if. As if. That's one of those cult classic movies that I actually did watch. One of the things I realize about myself is that even though I considered myself a person who liked to watch movies, now at my big age of 58, looking back on it, I realize I watched a lot of movies that other people didn't watch. I mean, I've watched movies that everybody has watched, but I also watched a lot of movies that people didn't watch. And because when I was in a lot of the movies that came out in high school and shortly after high school, since I don't drive and my family didn't go to the movies a lot, the last the few movies I remember seeing with my family of origin were Chinatown, and that wasn't me seeing that movie because I couldn't tell you anything about it other than Jack Nicholson got his nose broken, the character in the movie. But my parents went to see it, and it was at a drive-in, and so they tossed us in the back of the station wagon in our pajamas so they could watch the movie and we could sleep in the back. So I popped my head up enough to see that Jack Nicholson had a broken nose. That's all I know about that movie. I didn't realize what movie it was till many years later when I saw a picture of Jack Nicholson with the broken nose. And I think the last movie we saw as a family was E.T., I think. So we didn't go. I mean, I can count on one hand. We didn't go to the movies, my family of origin, because there were 6 kids. It was too expensive for them to take us all to the movies. And then I didn't date very much in high school. So I know going to the movies with dates. And then even after I got out of high school, usually when I went with dates, the only movies I remember seeing with dates were horror movies. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street, and I think something else. But most of the popular movies around the time that I was in high school and young adult, I missed. So I didn't see Dirty Dancing and Flashdance and Footloose and Clueless, and because then early 90s, those movies that came out, I was too busy trying to get pregnant and have babies because I was married by then. And we didn't go to the movies either. So a lot of these movies that ended up being cult classics, like Home Alone and things like that, I never watched them. And Back to the Future, and
I also never watched them.
There you are.
Hello. Sorry it took a minute. I forgot that my laptop was in the living room from the last time that I was trying to use it, and I may need to run in there at some point to go get my charger, but I was trying to...
Well, why don't you go get your charger now? Because you always have to run and go get your charger. Why don't you go do it now?
Not always. Most of the time I leave it in here, but I moved my laptop the other day, and I wish that I hadn't. Okay. BRB.
Go get your charger. I'm just talking to no one, apparently, because I see that we have no one on the stream. I'm talking to myself. So you go get your charger. But as I was saying, I didn't see a lot of movies. So the fact that I saw Clueless is odd for me. I don't know why I even saw Clueless, because it's not really... But I was just telling my husband the other day, it is funny to me that a lot of these movies, everybody else saw as a matter of course, just because, oh, it's a movie, it just came out, it's Saturday night, let's go see a movie. I had to be more particular about what movies I saw. Not more particular, but like, because even after these movies came out on VHS, you know, my husband and I, by then, we would go rent movies, but it's like you got to be particular about what you're going to rent. And so, because you only get 2 or 3 at a time. So, and of course, it's 2 different people having to compromise on what they want to watch. So I didn't pick a lot of movies that people would have thought were popular, you know, because they didn't appeal to me. And it's funny to me that the ones that I immediately passed over as, oh, that movie is just, I don't know how to describe it, but you know how there's a movie that you know, oh, they just wanted to use up some film and have something to release because this movie will be forgotten in 5 years. And that's how I thought about all of these movies like Clueless and Back to the Future and Home Alone. I thought Home Alone definitely, because physical comedy is not my thing, and I thought Home Alone would disappear from everyone's minds in 5 years.
Wild.
People,
wild statement.
And I've never seen it, and people are still talking about it. And
that's like that's like those bits that you see in movies when people like travel back in time, and there's somebody that's like, "Oh, that internet thing is never gonna get off the ground. Don't worry about it."
Exactly.
The background. Gasp.
Yeah, I use another one of our credits. We get 20 credits a month, and so I've started using them.
Yeah, because we don't really use them for anything else.
Although AI is supposed to be evil, but I type in Thanksgiving
I
dinner.
I feel like AI, and then we will actually do the start. But AI is not evil, but people are not great. There are people out there that are not great. Because AI can be useful for like small personal things, like with me and my D&D group, before we're able to commission, like before we get really into our D&D game, like at the very beginning, we'll all use AI to make just like an image of our character, and then later on we commission an artist to make an actual like proper image.
Mm-hmm.
That we want. But that AI is very useful for like making the images at the beginning. It's useful for the dungeon master who makes like the background scenes that we use when we're in Roll20. And AI is useful for like, I use AI all the time to write like Instagram posts when I'm writing for my business, because I'm like, I am a one person running a full business, also working a full-time job. I don't have time to sit and fret over an Instagram post.
That's the thing. Because like you said, you're playing D&D. It's just you and your group playing D&D. This is not a professional venture where there's money coming in.
Exactly.
And you guys still manage to get an artist to produce images for you later. But in the beginning, when you're just playing a game, like right now, what we're doing right now, we are making no money from this whatsoever.
There's literally no one watching right now.
Exactly. I'm looking at this big fat zero right
now.
I feel like I have a hair across my mouth and I can't find it, but I keep feeling it when I move my lips.
That's been happening to me, but that's because I live with dogs.
I do not live with dogs. But anyway, so it's like there's nobody watching.
Mm-hmm.
We're not making any money off of this. This is just me and you. So if I want to, and I already pay Evie Mux $20.
Yeah.
So if I want to use their AI that they provide for me to give me a picture that I'm going to use for 2 hours and then dispose of, because it doesn't even save it. It doesn't even save it in our gallery.
So it's gone after this.
So it's gone.
Which we won't need this one.
No, it'll be here. It'll be here next week. But as soon as I just say, okay, change to a different picture, it doesn't go in the gallery for me to use 2 weeks from now or next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there until I change it. Then it's gone. So things like that, where people don't really have money to hire an actual artist to do the actual work.
Yeah.
Or something that is not going to make you money and is
we're not selling this Thanksgiving picture.
Exactly. And is relatively disposable. I don't think we are knocking anybody out of a job doing this picture.
Yeah.
That's where, but now the whole ethical thing of, which I don't quite understand how it works, but how AI uses up a bunch of water. I don't understand that, but
I think it's because of like there has to be a machine to run the AI, right?
So they have to cool the machines or something.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been your AI TED Talk for the day. Let's get started. I'm gonna switch the music.
Well, we can get rid of the banner. I know it's distracting.
All right.
It's more distracting than the leaves we had last week.
Okay, are we ready?
We are ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday morning edition of The Conversation Chair. I am one of your presenters, Dani, the lethargic lass, although a little less lethargic this week. And this is my co-presenter, wee bairn, partner in crime,
Artemis Fatigued, who thinks you're going to say coffee clutch every time.
And I am 2 seconds away from saying it every time. If you have never been with us before, we're just a little chat show. We are here to be for your body doubling needs. We are here for your audio ambiance, for your background sound. We are here to keep you company while you are doing laundry, washing the dishes, taking care of the children, or trying for the 5th time to beat that level on Outlanders that you keep messing up on.
Which one is Outlanders again?
And that last bit is from my real life.
Remind me what Outlanders is again. There's so many games that are like Outlanders, Outlast, Outer Wilds. I don't remember what any of them are.
Outlanders is a game, and since we no longer do our game stream, we will talk about more games later, but Outlanders is a game on Apple Arcade, although they did also release it on Steam, and I think just last week they released it on Nintendo Switch. I don't know how much it is.
Yeah, though. I was pretty sure it was on console.
Well, it started out Apple Arcade, as all the good games do. And
wild statement.
And then it's I'm trying to pull up the Apple Arcade while we're talking. But and they also have an Outlanders too, but I'm trying to work through both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like a I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if you can see.
Okay. It's like a management.
Yeah, it's a management thing. Each time, the premise is that there are that people have moved to have set off from whatever land they're from. They all look vaguely Viking-ish. Mm-hmm. They've set off from whatever the land they're from to find new places to settle. And so like each level is a different leader. Flash over, turn the air off. Each level is a new leader, and that each leader has, and there'll be like a little line telling you what issue that leader is having. Like, one leader is laid back, and so he wants to just have everybody help him celebrate his birthday. So then your goal for that level is to bake 100 loaves of bread and brew 50 pints of beer.
Okay.
So to do that, though, you've got to
grow the wheat.
You got to build the farm so that you can grow the wheat, because you got to build the farmhouse first before you can plant the wheat. So you got to build the farmhouse, plant the wheat. You got to put people in the house. Assign people to each job site. Whatever.
Yeah, I get the vibe of it now.
Yeah, and then the people are unhappy if they don't have a place to live. They're unhappy if they don't have a. And the level that I'm stuck on is Diana wants 70 followers. She has no trees on this island that she picked, but there's a stockpile of like 170 logs that you can use to build stuff.
But that's like all that you get.
That's all you get because there's no more trees to cut down.
Ew.
Which there seems to be enough wood. That's not the problem. She wants to have 70 people in a matter of 60 or 75 days. She starts out with
that's like people. A person a day.
She starts out with 4 people. So I immediately got to get them making babies.
Wild.
But if you and you have edicts that you can put in that are like decrees, they call them. So there's like a decree that says work less, play more, which means they'll go in there and do the bumpty bump and have more babies.
They're gonna go woohoo, as the Sims would say. Oop, found the hair?
I think I found it. Okay, they'll go woohoo and have more babies, but they work less. So you don't want to have them do the woohoo until you make sure the buildings are built.
Yeah.
And see, if they work less, then you start running out of food. because woohoo
You can't woohoo on an empty stomach.
Woohoo and his hungry work. So, but it's like I said, they just released it last week on, and I can look and see how much it was. They just released it last week on.
It's probably on sale right now because everything's on Black Friday sale.
Yeah, I meant to look at the sale because I know it's only going for a couple more days. To see if there's anything that I want on the sale. Oh, but because I keep trying to make myself play my it's $10 on Switch, it says.
Well, that's not bad. For a Switch game, that's not bad at all.
It's $10 on Switch. It's also $10 on Steam. I don't know what the issue is. But
stuff is usually a lot more expensive on the Switch. So
yeah, usually. But also on Steam, because I thought it would be like $20 on Steam since it's the PC version, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm still playing for Apple, paying for Apple Arcade. So I'm just. Although I'm thinking now, the whole reason I'm still stuck on Apple Arcade right now is to play Outlanders. So maybe it might, and I'm paying $6 a month for it. It might be cheaper for me to just buy
the game, cancel Apple Arcade,
and cancel my Apple Arcade until Wild Society comes out.
Do you want to play it on the Switch? Do you know if it's touchscreen on the Switch? Because if you have to use the controls, games that are meant for touchscreen or mouse, sometimes when they get moved over to controls, it's very frustrating. Like the one time that we tried to play, not Unpacking, what is the game? The arranging game, A Little to the Left. I've watched a lot of people play A Little to the Left, and then we tried to play it on the gaming stream, and I was having to move the cursor with the controller. Hate that. I hate any game where I have to try to move a cursor with the controller. Like, don't figure out a different way to do it, please.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's get into our life updates.
I forgot to put anything in the thingy bob.
Yeah, I know there's nothing there. So I thought we'd just briefly talk about our Thanksgiving plans.
Yeah.
Since we don't really have anything else.
Wayne bought a ham and supplies to make some macaroni. So we're gonna have ham and macaroni.
He's making it from scratch?
Yeah, he got some noodles, but the noodles that they sent, because he ordered everything on like Instacart and DoorDash. So the noodles that they got were like, it was elbow macaroni, but it was way, way small, and he's worried about it getting too mushy and me not being able to eat it because of textural issues. And so he got a different pasta, and he's going to use that. So that's supposed to be coming in today. And we're just going to have dinner. I think he's gonna start in the morning and make dinner, and then we're gonna hang out and watch. I don't think we decided on what we wanted to watch. I think we were gonna watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because he hasn't seen the first movie, and the second one comes out like December 5th, and I really want to go see it because I freaking love Five Nights at Freddy's. So I think we might watch Five Nights at Freddy's today.
How did I raise a child who likes horror movies? How?
Who knows?
Well, no. Now that I say that, it must be in your DNA because your father used to like horror movies,
and you did read that Stephen King novel while you were pregnant with me.
That is true.
You ingrained me with horror.
I did read The Stand while I was pregnant with you. Maybe that's what did it.
Which I still haven't read.
I'm telling you, there's one scene in the beginning that prevents me from reading it again. And I mean, the rest of the book. I mean, there's creepiness in the rest of the book, but the only thing that sticks with me is that scene in the beginning. And that's not even a super scary scene. But there's something about it because it's so real. I don't want to say it because because
I'm going to read it eventually.
But there's something, it's so real about it. And I don't even know that the scene is a spoiler or anything, but I just... There's just something.
It's better if you don't see it coming. It's like people that play The Last of Us, the first game, for the first time. The very first time I watched anybody play, I was watching someone play it in person. So I wasn't watching a YouTuber. I was watching somebody play it in person, and they had already played the game before, but they were like replaying it. And spoilers, but like this game has been out for like 10 years. The character that you play as in the beginning, there's like a little girl. That girl gets offed at the beginning of the game. And so, but it's her and her dad they're like traveling, and then there's a car accident, and they're like trying to help each other, and then she like doesn't make it. And I did not know that, but he knew it. And so we were playing. I was watching play the game, and I was like,
I had forgotten that,
like dad daughter.
I watched somebody play that game. I had forgotten that part.
Yeah, because he meets up with Ellie later on.
Yeah, because I know he's with Ellie throughout the game, and I guess in my brain I thought Ellie was that game from the girl from the beginning, because I had totally forgotten about that.
Yeah, you conflated the two, but nah. And so I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun, like dad-daughter survival. Nope. But yeah, so we're either gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy's or because we watched right around Halloween we watched Scream, and it was he had watched Scream like 100 times. This was my first time watching Scream, because when I really started watching horror movies, he had already seen all of these classics, so he was like, oh, let's watch these like weird indie things. And so I'm used to all these weird indie movies where like you don't know any of the actors or anything like that. And so we were watching Scream, and I'm like, Monica from Friends, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, I remember even when that movie first came out, I was like, because back when that movie first came out, horror movies were still a thing where famous people weren't. Horror movies were the thing that you did while you were trying to get real work.
Yeah.
Kind of like commercials.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of a thing when Scream came out that there were all these people in it, you know, Drew Barrymore and all these people that you recognize that have work, and why are they in this horror movie? And I never watched the movie. I just remember when it came out.
I spent the whole time calling like the people that I know. I would call them by their names. So I'm like, oh, Drew Barrymore, Monica, even though I know that it's Courtney, but Monica and Matthew Lillard. But then the other characters, the other people that I don't know, that I would call them by their character name. So I was like, and Wade knows, I do this all the time, so Wade knew and picked up on it real fast, and so he was like, it was perfectly fine. But after watching Scream, I was like, dang, that was really fun to watch. I want to watch some more of the cult classic horror movies, the ones that like you go into Spirit Halloween and these characters are everywhere. And so let's see,
like Friday the 13th.
Yes. I have already seen Nightmare on Elm Street because I watched that in college, and that was also a fun adventure because it was like watching the movies when they like closer to when they came out. It's like, ooh, this is a horror movie. Watching those movies now is just like fun to watch. And like, why are they doing this? Yes,
this is a comedy. You're watching it 30 years later. This is a comedy.
Exactly, but it's like a horror comedy, like a comedy with horror elements, which is really fun. So I think the next one, the problem is as I was just saying earlier in the stream, I saw that movie on a date. Wild.
Because all my dates wanted to take me to horror movies. That's why I didn't see movies like Footloose and Clueless and
well, because that's
Flashdance and stuff. Because my dates, the few dates that I went on, it didn't date a lot when I was younger, and the few dates that I went on wanted to take me to a horror movie.
Well, that's the thing that they tell you in all those magazines when you're a teen or whatever, is like, take your girl to a horror movie, and then when she gets scared, she'll be all over
Jump into your arms. Well, our Thanksgiving is going to be us four as usual.
Are you guys cooking or are you ordering again?
No, because, I mean, briefly for those who do not remember from last year, I don't even know if we talked about it on the stream last year, but for the past 2 or 3 years, we've been ordering from Golden Corral. The food's the first year it was really good, and then the food kind of went downhill from there, but it was easy, so we did it. But then last year,
there's the whole fiasco where he ordered it and they said that it wasn't paid for or something.
Yes, I ordered it online for my husband just to pick up, and so when you order online, you pay when you order it online and get your pickup time. And then he went in and they asked him, was it paid for? And he said no, and he gave them money again.
Which they should have record of that. Exactly. Like, if you pull up your exact order, there should be record that it was paid for.
Exactly. So their mess was, it was a mess, and it took almost a month to get our money back for that. So So I do not want to deal with them again.
Do you think you're gonna order from a
And the
different place?
thing is,
Like,
it was like 100 and something to order from them, and they were the cheapest ones.
oh,
So if we order from anybody else, they're all $175 or whatever.
jeez.
So I said, if you don't mind, part of the reason we started ordering was because over the past several years, I've had issues with my appetite and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving in particular, the Thanksgiving food does not excite me anymore. It used to be that, I looked forward to things like that you only had once a year, like a proper ham, and not just the lunch meat that you buy for your sandwiches, but like a proper ham and the mac and cheese, and because we don't eat that stuff through the year.
Yeah.
And the dressing and the proper mashed potatoes and stuff like that. I used to look forward to that, and now I don't care. I don't really, it's just food. It doesn't really take, and add in the fact that we were getting these past few years, we were getting it from Golden Corral, and theirs is not particularly tasty. It's convenient, but it's not particularly tasty. So, I asked your father, if you don't mind, I want to do a semi homemade Thanksgiving. We're gonna get there's a frozen sweet potato casserole that we've gotten the last couple of years to supplement because they didn't do sweet potatoes on the Golden Corral thing. So we get frozen sweet potato casserole to supplement our meal. And so we like that frozen sweet potato casserole. We like the frozen Bob Evans mashed potatoes. So I'm getting we've got those. We like the can of mixed greens from Martha White, Martha something. Martha somebody makes these mixed greens that we like.
There's always some Martha's cooking.
So got a can of that. Got a couple cans of corn. I'm probably the only one who's going to eat that.
Y'all are doing a lot. We literally,
but it's all zap it in the microwave and sit it down on the stove.
True.
They had a bone-in ham. I was going to get a boneless ham because the boneless hams are half the price of the bone-in hams.
I don't know if it's bone-in or boneless.
But Chloe, in particular, was disappointed that one year that we got a boneless ham and we had no bone to do the
broth thing after.
I do a bean soup after. So they had one bone-in ham that was the price of the boneless hams, $14. So we got that.
That is wild because how much was Wayne said that which we have a ham that's like, it's not a huge.
It's not big. It's not big. It's like
our ham is like
pounds.
Yeah, our ham was like this big, and it's like $30.
Yeah. He got a bone-in ham because the bone-in hams are $25, $30.
Why does it cost more when there's less ham? Part of it is bone.
And they're not because most people think that the bone-in ham tastes better, that you have more flavor when you leave the bone in because like when you cook it or when you warm it up, I guess the collagen and all that stuff is seeping out of the bone into the meat or whatever, and so you have more flavor.
Wild stuff.
But I don't really care. I would have went with boneless. If they did not have that $14 bone-in ham, I would have went with boneless. What?
Sorry, I just got very, very distracted. Look at the background picture for us. Why do I have one under mine? Because I'm on the right side with the peas and carrots or whatever. First of all, why do I have peas and carrots? You have nothing in your plate. Second of all, I
think my plate has some sort of cream soup or something.
It doesn't look like there's anything in it. It looks like when we go to the cruise and they put the thing in the bowl before they pour the soup. It looks like they are about.
That's what it looks like. No,
I have one fork and then two knives on the other side, and they're sitting on top of the greenery. You're not supposed to eat that. Gross. And then why do you have 4 forks?
I got 4 forks because it's an AI picture.
4 forks.
because it's an AI picture.
It's so weird. Sorry, I got very distracted because I was like,
see, that's the other thing. I have trouble noticing the AI stuff. Where other people can pick it out, I would never notice that.
It, like, once you start looking for it, it becomes easier and easier to pick out. Because as someone who, like, because especially if you're, like, doom scrolling on, like, TikTok or YouTube or whatever, so much AI stuff comes up, and I'm like, I don't want to give this views, because if you accidentally give AI videos views, you get a bunch more AI videos. Yeah. I was like, and we already know that my YouTube algorithm is wild, and I was for a little while in a hole of wild AI videos that I don't want to see, and I'm like, how do I back up? How do I back out of this? So I am very careful to, like, AI scroll like so fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we got all that. And for our mac and cheese, your father usually does the mac and cheese. And
I thought Isaac did it the last, like, couple years.
He did it one year. I did it last year.
Oh yeah, because you were making Tina's.
Oh, I think I did the last 2 years, because I did the year before I did Teeny's, and it turned out well. And then last year I tried one from because that's the other thing that they don't do at the Golden Corral was the mac and cheese. You have to pay.
They don't make any? Oh yeah.
Well, I think they make some, but like in the package that we could afford, you could pick like 2 sides or something. And so we picked a couple sides.
If y'all are already going to make the mac and cheese.
And then left the mac and cheese and the sweet potatoes for us to make rather than do theirs. And last year I did another recipe from another creator. It was
supposed to be like even simpler than Teeny's or whatever.
Yeah, and I messed it up because in her recipe she didn't cover it, and I thought surely this is going to be bad if I don't cover it. And I covered it, and it made it not turn out
like soft.
Nice.
Yeah. This I remember we definitely did talk about on stream last year. So anybody watching, you can go back and watch that video last year.
So this year I tried something, I experimented before Thanksgiving. So last year I took regular box macaroni. You know, Walmart has these, or maybe you don't know, Walmart has, I cannot get, the weather has gone back up to 70.
Yeah, here. It's like 53 over here. Our high today is 60.
It was like 75 for 2 days, and then yesterday it was cold again, and now it's back up to 70, and I can't regulate.
Yeah.
This is gonna feel too cold.
I keep waking up and trying to throw on a hoodie, and then I get warm.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Oh, Walmart last year, the year before, started doing these artisanal, what they're calling them, artisanal or something, box macaronis. They're in a black box, and they have like Italian macaroni and cheese, and then they have like a white cheddar and black pepper macaroni and cheese, and they have.
Is this great value?
There's like 5
great value artisanal mac and cheese.
There's like 5 different ones in the black boxes, and the noodles are like different shapes. Like, I like the taste of the Italian one, but the noodles are these weird big noodles that felt weird in my mouth, so I didn't want to get that one. So I got the white cheddar black pepper one, and then I took it's the kind with the squeezy cheese, not the powder cheese. So I took the squeezy cheese. Why are you making faces?
Because I just don't like the concept of squeezy cheese.
Okay. So I took the squeezy cheese and put it in the pot while the noodles were draining. And then I added some milk and some mustard and more shredded cheese, triple cheddar shredded cheese to really doctor up the sauce, make it more cheesy. And then I mixed the noodles back in with that and then put more cheese on the top. And so we ate that last week. Your father said it was good. And it's hard to get him. He just said I needed to add more cheese. So I had bought 2 packs of cheese. So I bought 4 packs of cheese.
Yeah, because I remember the last time I remember him making mac and cheese when I was at home, there was so much cheese in the fridge. Like, he will buy so much
because he does a recipe where he does 5 different cheeses, where it's like Velveeta and Gouda and cheddar and all this kind of stuff. But I figure since he uses Velveeta, that squeeze cheese is nothing but Velveeta.
Might as well be Velveeta, yeah.
Yeah, might as well be Velveeta. So I figure if I doctored it up, it would be okay. So that turned out good. So we ate that, and I mean, even when you reheated the leftovers the next day, it was still yummy. So
that's what you're going to be making for Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm going to be making for tomorrow. And I was going to try the same thing with stovetop stuffing. Make the stovetop stuffing and add a little bit of like maybe some chicken or whatever, and then put it in a pan and bake it so you get that baked dressing consistency. But when I ran that past your father, he said, I don't want no white people dressing. I'm like, first of all, your family wasn't eating dressing until you married me, and I taught you my family's dressing recipe. And now you act like you always ate dressing, although we have been married for 30 years, so he might as well always have been.
More than 30 years. More than 30 years.
No.
Unless there was a shotgun wedding. More than 30 years.
You were a bastard baby.
The Lord, come out.
Yes, more than 30 years. How old are you again?
32. I'll be 33 in February. Less than 6 months.
So I guess maybe it's 35 years, maybe?
Hopefully.
Because we were married in 89.
See, if you have the date, then we have the technology.
Then I'd have to count on my fingers again.
No. 1989 minus 2025. 36 years.
Oh, God. So it'll be 36 years this December.
Yes. On Christmas. So
I think what I'm going to do, because I bought some box stovetop, the great value version, because I watched one of those Epicurious videos. Do you watch those Epicurious videos where they have 3 chefs and then they put in front of them all of these different grocery store things of one item, and then they blind taste test them and give their thoughts, and then they tell them the
but send me a link.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I just watched the one on, but like they do, like we've had 3 chefs try all the supermarket frozen pizzas, and they'll get great value pizza. They'll get Whole Foods pizza. They'll get Trader Joe's pizza.
The Mythical Kitchen does a similar thing. Where they'll like buy a bunch of like of the same item from different places and figure out which one's best. Mm-hmm. But no, I haven't watched it. What's it called? Epicurious?
I believe it's from Epicurious, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that. I have, however, watched. I watched very recently. What is the channel? I think it's like Coco something, but it's the like different Black people try each other's stuffing, different Black people try each other's mac and cheese.
Yeah, I know.
But they'll do it like blindfolded. There was one that I watched. I can't remember what she was eating. I think it was stuffing or it was something. Maybe, I don't remember. But one of the girls is like, no, mine's the best. I know. And then they had the blindfold, and so they were eating it. And she's like, ooh, this one's dry. Ooh, this one, and it was hers. She's like, this is dry. So funny. I think it was a cornbread, maybe. Yeah, it was cornbread because one of the people put like corn in the cornbread, and I'm like, don't do that.
Well, we make it like a corn pudding. We put the corn in the cornbread, and it's yummy. Mm-mm. Although you've heard me rant about that before, because I tried it one year and nobody ate it, and I ended up eating all of it. And then the next year, your father's like, "Oh, I found this recipe," and he made the same thing that I made the year before. I never let them forget that. They acted like it was new, and they were all eating it. And it's like, oh, it's yummy. That's the same exact recipe I used last year. Okay, I have to switch my headphones, but excuse me. Before I switch my headphones, I want to show you my hair. Yeah, I was kind of looking and noticing that your hair looked different.
Can you see the color?
Okay, I need to make my screen big. It looks reddish. You dyed your hair.
I didn't dye it. I used hair wax. So I did a red one on top, which the consistency of the red one was different than the other colors that I had. Because so you can see this and what it looks like. It's picked out right now because the consistency of the red one didn't do what I wanted it to. Let me show you some pictures of when I did the other colors. Share screen. You don't need audio.
But so while you're pulling up your pictures, basically, yes, we are doing our Thanksgiving dinner. Don't embiggen me.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh, cute.
So this is the
Is that
purple
you
one.
at work?
That is me at work.
At the uniform store?
Yeah, I'm in the shoe room.
Speaking of work, sidebar while you pull up your next picture. Oh, I thought you were pulling up more pictures.
I am pulling up another picture. I was just backing it out so you're not looking at my messages.
How about as soon as you stop working at Men's Warehouse, TikTok has started sending me all these Men's
ads left and right. Yep. I've been getting them too. And I'm like, bitch, I just left.
I'm like, how did you know my daughter quit Men's Warehouse?
Look at the definition.
Oh, wow. And what is that?
Look at the curls that it gave me.
Is that
yes? Yes.
Oh yeah, that gave you need to find whatever product it does that.
That's just the hair wax, but the red one doesn't do it right because the red one's a different consistency. But the green, the blue, and the purple, you're supposed to dry your hair so it's 80% dry, but it's still like a little damp, and then put the hair wax in, and the hair wax basically acts like a mousse, and it curls my hair up so nice.
Well, have you tried regular mousse to see if you can get your hair to do that?
I haven't yet. I have the other mousse. I like it better with the color though. Because I don't know. I feel like, especially with my hair at this length, it feels weird to have my hair just black, which is why I got the hair wax in the first place. But like this.
Yeah, I like that definition. It looks really cute.
So I've been wearing my hair like that for the last few days.
And you can get away with colored hair at work?
Yes.
It just seems like your job would be very conservative.
No, they seem like they would be, but they're not. They're like not conservative as far as that, because that was one of the first things that I asked when I was in the interview, because the interview was going well, and they're like, "Do you have any questions?" And I was like, "I'm just curious. Are there any rules?" Because I went there basically looking like this, but with a full face of makeup and bald. Like that was back when I was bald. And I was like, "Are there any rules against piercings or anything?" And they're like, "No, you're good." And I was like, "Are there any rules against tattoos?" And they're like, "No, you're good." Any makeup rules? No, you're good. Any hair color rules? No, you're good. So those are some of the first things that I ask, so I don't show up and they're caught off guard when I show up looking wild.
Well, before we move on to yarny crafty things or my lack thereof, how is the job search going?
Let me switch my headphones and I'll catch you up.
Okay.
Bear with me just a sec.
She is switching headphones. She is switching headphones. So she can talk to us about fun stuff.
Ooh, it's so much louder with these.
I need to get some more coffee in me because I'm feeling a headache coming on.
Oh, everything sounds so different. Why do you keep freaking out? Stop freaking out. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Ugh, why does it keep doing this? Ah, that's not what I meant to do. No. I meant to get rid of it. It keeps like blacking out the audio. Like I'll hear you talking and then it's like dead silent for a second. And then I'll hear talking that like it doesn't know whether it wants to play out of the headphones, play out of the computer, or play out of the TV that's hooked up with the HDMI. So it keeps like, it's like...
Well, that's frustrating.
Yeah. I think it's sorted itself out now, though. But job search is going okay. I applied to a couple places. I applied to another smoke shop. and I'm waiting to hear back from them. I just sent them another, like, I applied last week, waited like 4 days, sent them a message because they hadn't said anything, sent them a message that was like, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you got my application okay, letting you know I'm still interested in the job and see if I can send you any other information. They haven't replied to that either, so I'm going to like call the actual shop probably Friday or Saturday. And see what I can do about that. And then I applied to, it's a place that like makes candles and lotions and stuff, and you can like go in and custom make your own like candles and lotions and stuff. And I applied to them at the same time, sent them the same message, and then they sent me a message back that's like, hey, we did get your application. We're interviewing based on related experience. And I'm like, based on related experience? I made candles for like 2 years.
Yeah, but that was like not at a business or whatever.
But I still, that's more experience than you would have, the regular Joe.
That's true.
Most people haven't made candles.
That's true.
It put a sour taste in my mouth, but like I understand, but I still am just like, oh. And then I applied to work at a library. I haven't heard back from them, and their application wasn't like you apply through Indeed. You have to like go to their website and apply. And so I should probably call them. They're one of the ones that's a little bit further away though, so like it would not be ideal. But my one of my besties who lives here that I worked with at Men's Warehouse, she works at a pet supply store. And
that sounds like that'd be up your alley.
Yes, and she apparently has been talking to all her coworkers about me, and they're like, oh, well, a job is going to be opening up in February if they want to apply. And I'm like, all right. So if I don't find anything by then there's that will be open, and hopefully.
Well, good, because I'm worried about you. I just want you to find a place where you can settle and still do your side hustle, but still be happy at this main job too.
That's really all I want.
Get your bills paid.
Because that's what Men's Warehouse was until the managers lost their mind. Like it was comfortable. It wasn't the greatest job, but it was something that like, one, I know how to do my job. I think that's the thing that frustrates me the most is I have been here for months. There should not be this many. I should not have to ask you every other time that I'm checking somebody out if I'm missing something, if I'm doing something right, if there's like an extra, because there's so many like little things that like, I don't want to go on this rant again. The TLDR is this company started as a small family run company, and they have like 10, 20 locations now, 10-ish, I think. They've got one in...
You're talking about the uniform store.
Yes. They have one in Tennessee. They have one in Charlotte. They've got like 3 or 4 in South Carolina. I think they've got 2 other ones in North Carolina. Like, but they're still operating as if they are a small business. And I think that's part of the problem is we now need to they need to switch operations over to like a corporation. So that it makes things more streamlined, more easy, and things don't fall behind the cracks. Because like, you don't see Mr. John Walmart calling individual customers when somebody says that there was something wrong with their order. But people at this store, like the owner, will individually call someone himself saying, hey, I'm so sorry about your order. We're going to get that sorted out. Anyway.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Have a good Thanksgiving to you too.
That's Robin, right?
What?
That's Robin, right?
Yeah, I believe that's Robin.
Okay. Watching something really loud. Get that boy some headphones.
Seriously. Okay, so do we want to move on to yarny crafty stuff?
I did do a birthday party this past Saturday.
Yay!
Yeah.
How did it go?
It went really well. It's a family that their daughter has come and got face paint for me the last like 2 years at First Friday. And so they hired me to do her birthday party. She turned 4. and they hired me to do her birthday party. Yeah, and it was apparently like all of the parents kept coming to me and saying, "This is a hit. You guys, you did great. I'm so glad that you were here." All the kids got face. Well, I think all but like 2 of the kids got face paint because 2 of them were like little. But all but 2 of the kids got face paint. About half of the kids got glitter tattoos. Like 5 of the parents got henna tattoos. And they were like, it is such a good idea to have something for the parents too. And I'm like, I bring it everywhere. I don't know why people aren't hiring me left and right. But yeah, it went really well. They had paid the deposit, the first hour deposit, way in advance. So I don't really consider that in the money that I've made now because I had already spent that money. But it's $75 an hour, and they had me for 3 hours. So that first hour was paid as a deposit way in advance. So they paid me the other 2 hours worth after that party. So it was about $150.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so yarny crafty thoughts.
Yes.
Do you have stuff?
I just have progress and a little side thing that I did. So yes, I do have some stuff.
Well, I guess I'll tell you my non-stuff first, and then you can do your stuff.
Non-stuff? Does it have garlic? Did you put butter on it? Non?
You're so funny. Oh, I feel a headache coming on. Lord.
I think it's just that time of year. I have been feeling like poop the last few days.
I haven't had this kind of, I have like various kinds of headaches in different parts of my head, if that makes sense, that feel different kinds of pain. I haven't had this kind of headache in a long time.
Ooh, it's not like a migraine or anything, is it?
No, it's not a migraine. It's almost more mild than the headaches I've been getting. The headaches I've been getting have been like a stabbing behind my eye or something.
Oof, hate it.
This is just a really mild, slowly easing on. I feel like maybe if I could get some ibuprofen right now, it might go away.
Go get some of that Profen.
Or if I could take this,
or take your bun down.
Take my bun down, but I can't take my bun down on camera. So I'm trying to drink this coffee and will the caffeine to get into my head. But no, basically, I haven't done a whole lot. I've been trying to increase my work hours because, Christmas is coming up, and because I want to try to, get some doctor's visits in next year. I said I was going to do some doctor's visits this year, and then when I thought about it, by the time the cruise and everything passed, it's like, if I went to the doctor now, I'd just be paying my deductible. So I need to and the insurance wouldn't be paying anything, and then we'd have to start back over in January. So wait till January and then get the deductible knocked out. So if I have any visits later in the year, it makes more sense.
Yes, I too understand insurance things.
So all that is to say is that I've been increasing my hours, not wildly increasing. I'm still pretty much doing part-time, but I'm doing enough work that I am tired when I am done. It's taking up my aware hours. Like right now, this stream that you and I are doing is taking up part of my aware hours. So then when I start working after this stream is over, I'm not going to have very many hours left that I can focus.
Yeah.
And then my brain is going to start going woo 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 woo. And when my brain starts doing that, it doesn't make sense to do anything.
Because you'll be making mistakes and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, because I'll be making mistakes and stuff, or just being fatigued. I have been so fatigued where all I want to do is I wake up at 8 o'clock. Like I wake up this morning. Perfect example. I woke up at 8 o'clock. Because I can only sleep 6 hours. So I go to bed at like 2. I go to bed at 2 a.m. And then around 7:30 in the morning, my body, because I can't go to sleep until I am. This really should have went under life updates, but whatever. I can't go to sleep until I am until my brain is just so tired, my eyes are drooping, blah blah blah. Because I have trouble getting comfortable in my body. There's aches and pains all over my body. And so I just can't get comfortable in the bed. But if I am so sleepy, I will fall asleep before my body registers that there is no comfortable position, if that makes sense. But then after about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, when I'm not super sleepy anymore, my body wakes me up and goes, it's hot in here. I start having the night sweats from my postmenopausal state. So my face is all sweaty. And then my hips hurt, my shoulders hurt, my arms hurt. There's no way I can lay that feels good in the bed. So I might as well get up. But I haven't had all the sleep that my brain wants yet. So I will sit up or get up.
Have you tried taking some like melatonin or something to try to keep you, like, knock you out?
I tried melatonin once or twice, and I don't know why I stopped because I still have some in there.
Try it.
I don't know why I stopped. Maybe I should try that again.
Just beware the melatonin nightmares.
But so I wake up. So I sleep 6 hours. I wake up. By the time I wake up, it's almost time for your father to go to work anyway. So I stay up long enough so that I can get my kiss. And then I stay up a little while longer, and then I start to feel sleepy again. So then I want to lay down and take another nap. And sometimes I do, depending on what day it is. Today's the day that I could not lay down and take another nap. So I get up, but then I do work for a few hours, and then around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, I am so sleepy. I'm practically banging my head on the desk. Whether I'm in here or in sitting in my bed, I'm still sleepy. And I could lay down and take another nap. I forced myself to push through that sleepiness. But I could take another nap at 4 o'clock.
I did that the other day, and I was very upset because I took a nap in the middle of the day and then could not go to sleep, and it was time for bed.
But see, the thing is, I would probably still go to sleep. If I took another nap at 4 or 5 o'clock, I'd probably still go to sleep.
I wish. I was because I used to be a big napping person. Take naps all the time.
I never was a napper. I never was a person who was super sleepy. And it's funny that you say that you used to be a big napper, because when you were a baby, we couldn't get you to take a nap. But
I saved up all of my naps for my teen and adult years.
It is true. You were a person who liked to sleep. But I used to be where I could not sleep if the sun was up. And now it's like, I look forward to, 10 o'clock. My husband's already gone to work, so I can get in this different position in the bed where it's partly
starfish all over,
partly on his side, and that feels real good. And I can lay over there and I can get another hour. I need too many naps.
Circling back.
What?
I said circling back. All of this was to say that you've been working and not crocheting.
All this was to say that I've been working and not crocheting. But I know that I'm getting together with Terry in a couple weeks, and because I have so many projects that when I do sit down and have some time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do this one, but I should also do this one, but I should also do this one. And I keep reminding myself, Terry's the one I'm going to see first.
Yeah.
Before my anniversary on the 24th. So I need to get her thing done. So I told you I already got one of the booties done. Last time you saw me, I only had like this much of the second one. But this is where I am on the second.
Okay. Making progress.
So I'm real close. This is over halfway done. I'm real close on this one. I saved it for today because I knew the part that I'm on today is stockinette, and I could do that and talk to you at the same time. So hopefully,
I'm not working on my stuff right now because it's gonna take so much brain energy. Let's try that again. It's gonna take so much brain energy just to figure out where I am in the pattern.
Yeah,
and try to restart.
That's where my other things are, because my other two things are my 6-day star blanket, which. That one's so close to being done. But that one I really need to I want to pick that one up next, but I really should put that one on the back burner. Because that's not really for anybody. That's just me using up yarn. I'm just scared that if I don't pick it up soon, I will forget where I was. But I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to sit there so long that I abandon it because I was so close to being done with
Yeah.
it.
No,
And
I
so many
definitely-
other projects that I'm so close to being done, if I let them sit too long, I just end up pulling them out.
Yeah, because it's much harder to try to remember what you were
Yeah.
doing and where you were. Yeah.
But for this one, since it's not a blanket for anybody in particular, even if I can't remember where I was, maybe I'll just make something up
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't matter. And the blanket, I did work while your father was on his last trip, and he's got another trip in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that is probably when I should finish his blanket.
Yeah.
Because I only took it out a couple times when he was gone this last time because we ended up getting 70-degree weather again. And
Yeah.
that blanket is warm.
Wild.
That blanket is warm.
Yeah, because
But
you're making it out of Bernat.
But I have less than half of that last cake left.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a couple good days I should get it done.
Can knock it out, yeah.
Could knock it out because it is a pattern that is like in my head. I don't have to look at a piece of paper. I don't have to, and that's rare for me.
That's the best.
That's
are the
rare
best
for
ones.
me. I usually can't memorize things, but it's in my head. I don't have to get a piece of paper or anything. I don't have to use my counter or anything. So I just need to get a good movie or two and get myself going on that one. The big thing is the Avatar blankets. I still need to get on those.
I think those should be a next year thing. I think you should
Yeah.
finish the slippers since you're about to meet up with her, and then finish the blue blanket, and then finish the star blanket after that, and then next year start on the Avatar blankets. And hopefully you can get some good progress before June when we've got to start the cruise patterns.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's just that I was really hoping to at least get maybe Chloe, although I don't even remember which one I'm working on at this point. But I thought I should get Chloe's done before she leaves again.
I mean, she's not going to be far. She's going to be here with me. That's only 2 hours.
And so I haven't gotten really, I think I might have done a coloring page since we were last here, but I can't remember what book it's in. I know the page that I'm working on now is in the graffiti book, but I'm not finished it, so I'm not even going to show it. And I have come to a realization. I'm going to say this, and then you can tell your stuff. But I've come to a realization with the graffiti book that a lot of those, they use too many colors. So
those are the ones where you have to fill in like a lot of black background, right?
Yes.
Usually.
Yes. Because the letters are usually all outlined in black.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've been doing is just doing the black, doing the outline, and if I like the way it looks, then I'll start filling in some colors.
Yeah.
Because I did the outline, and like the word was not even readable. I couldn't even tell what word it was.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm not going to spend any more time on this and not be able to read it.
Yeah.
So I moved to a different one. So I'm trying to give myself permission to
just drop something and go on to what you want to do.
If it's not turning out well or I don't like it, to just drop it.
Life's too short to be coloring pages you don't even like.
Exactly. And with the coloring, that is purely for me to enjoy the act of the coloring, because except for like these pictures, I'm really not putting them. Sometimes I put one I really like on the refrigerator, but for the most part,
Put it where on the refrigerator? Y'all's refrigerator is crowded.
Oh no, I took everything off.
Oh.
I took everything off.
This must be a recent development because I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I took everything off. So all this up there is like the bottom of the refrigerator doesn't have anything, and the top half has two of my pictures, and then one picture that one of the kids did. I think Chloe did, and then the side of the refrigerator has a picture that Sydney did, and then a couple more of my pictures. And then this side of the refrigerator, I moved all those magnets that came from Grandma.
Over to the other side.
Yeah, because I asked your father, I told him I want to just put plain magnets on the front. So do you mind if I get rid of these magnets? And he said, can you just move them to the side?
Yeah.
So I moved them all to the
Yeah,
side.
she had a lot of magnets.
Yeah, she had a lot of magnets. And for those of you watching, she was your typical grandma. She had those kind of magnets, the free magnets they give you when they're trying to sell you something, the magnets that you pick up when you go to Florida and it's shaped like the state of Florida, or Virginia is for lovers and it's shaped like the state or whatever. The goofy ones that say don't shit where you eat, or all kinds of crazy.
The grandma magnets.
Yeah, they're not like cohesive. I just wanted to get some plain, like round magnets to hold stuff up.
We don't have anything on our fridge anymore because I need to put it back up because we had a magnetic. Oh no, it wasn't even magnetic. I put a hook on there. I hung up a dry erase like whiteboard on our fridge, and then it had the marker had a magnet, so I could magnet the marker to the fridge like beside the board, and then we had a couple other magnets that we could like stick some stuff up on. But then our fridge broke and they had to replace our fridge. And so
when did you replace your fridge?
This is like months ago. This is just after the cruise because we realized that it was broken. I
don't remember you talking about this.
I thought I had talked about it because we realized it was broken. Right. Hello, are you going to work?
Yeah, I need your attention first.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. Something's going on.
He's not going to show me his pretty teeth.
I'll be back.
She'll be back. So, yeah. So I'm giving myself permission to just like not. What I was saying was that the coloring pictures are just for me. So even if I don't finish something, it's okay. And there's a part of me that feels guilty about not finishing something because I paid for these books. But again, the books are less expensive than the markers. And I run through markers a lot. So I'd rather not waste the ink on a picture. I think that's the way I'm looking at it at this point. I'd rather not waste the ink on the picture if I can already see that I'm not going to like the picture. Because I am already, we've discussed this before, I'm already on my second pack of Crayola fine liner markers. So I've run through those colors quickly. What's the matter? You're making faces.
So our car, we all know that our car is trash, and not trash, honestly. It's I'm glad that it's still
running. Don't talk bad about your baby. She might not take you anywhere.
I'm glad that it's still running, but my car is truly just like pissing oil at all times. And so I went to check the oil.
She's incontinent. You need to get her some Depends.
We tried. Every time we take her to a mechanic, they're like, that depends on how much money you can give us. Yeah. So I checked the oil because we have to check the oil like every morning. I checked the oil yesterday. It needed some oil, so I opened the cap, put some oil in it. I forgot to put the oil cap back. So the oil was like resting on the engine all day as I like drove to work and drove back.
Oh no.
Yes. And so the bottom part of the oil cap got like
melted.
Yes. So Wayne checked the oil, put some in, and he was able to like screw it on. He tried to tighten it as much as he could, but I think I'm gonna have to order a new oil cap, which shouldn't be that much. Like it's
hopefully
just a piece of plastic. If it's more than $10, I'm gonna be honestly outraged at the state of the world.
Yes, cars eat money.
But I forgot what I was talking about. Was it my turn to show things?
Yeah, it's time for you to show your things because I've already rambled on about the fact that I have nothing to show.
Okay. So I did I'm gonna show the smaller thing first. So we all know that I've been working on that blanket.
Yep.
And I at one point was like, I just want to do something where I'm not counting these little black and white squares anymore.
Yeah.
And so I did a quick tiny little project. I made, do you know the magic pot holder crochet pattern?
No, I don't.
So I made one and then started another one. So let me pull up the other one that I started. This one I already like, you know me, I'll do a pattern once and then all of a sudden I'm like, how do I do this differently? And so I start making stuff up.
You're like your father.
Essentially, you make a chain and then you go around both sides of the chain so it turns it into a little, this thing. And then once you get it into a square, then you can fold. You won't really be able to see on this, but you can like fold the square in on itself. So this becomes one of the corners, and then you'll have a corner, and then corner and corner. And then it's basically a double thick pot holder.
Okay.
And you sew it up. So this is the one that I made.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was picturing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cute little pot holder. It's double thick.
Did you make it out of cotton?
Yes. Yes, because you can't use acrylic for pot holders.
I just want to make sure you knew that.
Yes, I am learned. And I think I did a pretty good job, like, on camera.
Have you tried it? Because I have a pot holder that I made out of cotton, and I double knit it. You know that Star Trek one I made?
Yeah.
And I double knit it, but you still, unless you are doing a quick transfer, you're gonna feel that heat through that cotton.
I haven't tried it yet. Like it feels thick. Like look at how thick it is. It feels like thick and squishy. So, but I haven't tried it yet. It feels thicker than my commercial pot holder that we have in the kitchen. So
it's kind of small though. It looks like it would be better for like a trivet.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up doing because we do end up using the pot holder as a trivet a lot. But it was my first time doing it, and she said essentially, I watched a YouTube video. I can try to send you the link so that we can put it in the thing.
Post the link in Discord.
Yes. I will post the link in Discord. But she essentially said, figure out how big you want the pot holder and then make it double that. And then when you like do it and fold it in half, then it'll end up the right size. But when she said it, she said like make it to close to the right size and then stretch it a bit because when you add the stitches, it's going to stretch. I don't think mine stretched that much. I don't think
it is cotton.
Yeah. So do I have a tape measure in here? I don't, because I was going to try to measure it. It was supposed to be, do I still have? No. I had put marks on this is my craft table that we are on. I had put marks on the side of my table that were like inch marks, but I think they've rubbed off from me using the table, so I need to redo those marks.
Yeah.
Because I used to have a little, I can just barely see. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4,
or you could
5.
You could super glue a yardstick to the table. That's what people do.
No, that's ugly. I would rather have Sharpie marks on my table than that.
I remember that from like school. Maybe they had that like in an art class or a shop class.
That sounds like an art class kind of thing. But according to my marks on my table, it is about 6 inches, but it's still a bit smaller than the one that I have. So I'm wondering if the one that I have in the other room in the kitchen is like 7 inches maybe. So the one that I'm making, what is this message I've got? The one that I'm making now, the other one is, I think I made it like an extra like inch or 2 inches. So we'll see, but I'm not working on that right now because I was really only making the pot holder to have a little bit of break. And now I'm working on the blanket again. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but I've decided that I'm going to
posted the last couple days. I haven't seen it.
It was a while ago.
Okay.
I did. At 4 a.m. What were you doing? Oh, it was his birthday the other day. He's fine. I was like, why were you up so late, Ari? Oh, he just couldn't sleep. Yeah, it was his birthday the other day. So I posted a while ago that I decided that I'm going to weave in my ends as I go.
Okay.
And I
don't remember that comment, but I support it.
Yeah. As predicted by me, I hate it. It sucks.
What, you hate weaving in as you go, you mean?
Yes, because I hate weaving in, period.
Oh.
But this,
I'm one of those people in the minority that I don't necessarily hate weaving in. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do, but at the same time, I don't hate it with a passion like most fiber artists do.
I think because it's the juxtaposition between when I'm crocheting the object, I know where my stitches go. I know where my loops go. I know where I'm putting my hook. When I'm weaving in ends, I'm just freeballing. Like, I'm guessing. Maybe I can put it here. Maybe I can put it there. There's no like consistent, easy place to put it. And so it takes a little bit more brain power than I want it to.
I don't know about the brain power, but I can relate to that because I went for a long time feeling like I'm doing this wrong. It's kind of like the same feeling that I had about housework for many years, and I still kind of have that feeling where I didn't have a great example in my childhood of how to do housework. It was just, you need to do this. Mm-hmm. This needs to be clean when I come home. So I don't 100%, even at 58 years old, I don't 100% feel like I know the proper way to do XYZ as far as cleaning the house. And so I always second guess myself. It's like, okay, I guess it looks clean, but okay. And that's kind of how I used to feel for a long time about weaving in ends. But two things. Number one, YouTube is a wonderful thing for putting yourself at ease for this kind of thing, because you can pull up a million videos of people saying this is the way I weave in ends. And number two, the fact that I have run into pieces that I did years ago and seen that I can't find those ends nowhere.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident in my ability to weave in ends, especially after like I gave you that top and then you were trying to take it apart and you couldn't find my ends. Like, I feel fairly confident in my ability. It's just like there's so many ends that I'm weaving in that I'm like, I have to make sure this one is perfect, and I also have to make sure this one is perfect, and I also have to make sure this one is perfect, and like, because I don't want it falling apart.
Yeah.
But for anybody, so I'm gonna hold it up. If you want to see where I am in the pattern, I posted the pattern in the Discord, so you can go look at the pattern there, because I don't want to deal with pulling that up again. Okay.
It's already so big. Oh my God.
It is. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Okay.
It is already so big.
It is. There we go. It's off camera. I can't. My chair is blocking me. Hang on.
I know. It is already so. I can't believe how big it is. And it's just because I ran across one of my old patterns that I was thinking of doing corner to corner, and I was like, no, I ran across notes where I wrote down what colors I needed to buy for the pattern, what yarn I needed to buy, and I was like, maybe I should try the pattern again. And then I'm looking at this, no, that's huge.
Yeah. I was worried. I was like, oh, maybe it's not going to be as big as I thought it was going to be. If you go compare,
you're barely at a corner of that pattern.
Yeah, this is what's supposed to be the upper corner, and I have not reached the turn of the upper corner yet. So there's going to be more going up this way.
Yup. I know, because I can picture exactly where you are in that pattern, and like, you have so much more to go.
But looking at the ends,
but
so
you
I did more on this side.
You are faster than I am. Oh Lord, look at those ends.
Yes. So what I'm doing is I am, oh God, my tummy hurts. Me and my friend went to work out at the gym the other day, and I did like 20 sit-ups, and I'm dying. This isn't how we do this. This is how we do this. But what was I saying? What I'm doing is, for colors that are close enough, I'm just making a float, and then when I'm ready to weave in ends, when I'm ready to have a session of sitting down and weaving in ends, I snip the float in half, and then sew one in one side, sew one in the other side. So that's why it looks like there's so many like hanging down, because I'm trying to make sure I have enough to be able to weave in, because I like, one of my biggest fears is not leaving enough tail for me to be able to weave in. And so that's an issue I have too, because I resist leaving as much yarn as I probably should, because I always think that I'm going to
I don't know. It feels like such a waste of yarn leaving that long end. Like I'm going to need that yarn later.
I have like piles of yarn
It just feels like
whenever I'm sitting down weaving in ends.
It feels like I'm going to be throwing away yarn. It's like, no, I want to snip it as close as possible, but then I end up
with the tiniest tail, yeah.
To weave in that end, you know. So I try to just make myself do better.
Yeah.
When I'm knitting and I do the long tail cast on, I end up doing it like
so much extra.
I end up doing it 4 times because I'll do it and I have plenty to get my stitches, but then I have all this extra and I'm like, no, I don't want that much extra. That's a waste of yarn, and I will take it out and do it again so that I can get close.
I'll just leave all that yarn there. This is what the skein looks like now. So I'm about, I would say maybe halfway through the skein of white. And then the skein of black, I mean, as you saw, there wasn't nearly as much black as there was white, but I'm starting to get to the point where there's more black. So I'll start going through this more. But so this is the comparison. This is what we've got.
And which yarn are you using?
This is Big Twist Value Pound.
Okay.
I got it at Cousin Michael's.
Okay.
But that is what I've got.
Any other projects, or that's pretty much what you're working on till Christmas?
That is pretty much what I'm working on till Christmas. I might knock out a couple more pot holders every once in a while just to be doing something different. And I feel like pot holders would be a good like table filler when I start bending again. Mm-hmm. But that's all I'm focusing on because I want to have it done by Christmas. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, which I feel like I'm on a pretty good trajectory to be done by then.
As you're saying that, I'm thinking to myself, sidebar, the caffeine finally seeped into my brain. The headache is gone.
It hit you.
But I think you are right about the Avatar blankets. I should just save those for the first of the year.
Yep. And then because
what's gonna make me hate the project is having so much pressure.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point, I should realize that the pressure has passed because I was supposed to have those for their high school graduation. And
truly, if you show up with one of those Avatar blankets, they are going to be so surprised for a thing that they asked for.
Mm-hmm. So and it's just a reminder to me that part of the reason I dislike the holiday season is the pressure.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling of pressure of trying to. That's why I like the fact that we have, the
Amazon wish list,
the wish list that we do for everybody, because I don't feel, and even with that, I feel a little bit of pressure because it's like, okay, how many checks are there till Christmas, and blah blah blah.
Speaking of which, we need to get those lists in the group chat.
Yeah, that I was going to say. You're getting the heads up because I wasn't going to say anything till.
Do we usually do it before Thanksgiving, or do we usually do it after Thanksgiving?
Usually on Black Friday, we send out a big text to everybody and say, make sure your lists are up because there's only 2 more checks till Christmas.
Okay.
So
that's what I thought, because I was like, I thought we usually have them before now, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wayne gave me all of my Christmas presents early because he gets so excited. He just starts giving you stuff. So I have all of my Christmas presents from him. He obviously doesn't know
them already.
No, they were not wrapped. He was like, here. He's like, here are your things, because he gets so excited. So one of them is the bluey pants that I'm wearing.
Oh, cute.
That go with my bluey slippers. Now all I need is a bluey hoodie, and then I can use the bluey dye, and then I'll be bluey-fied. So there's that. And then I brought them all in here so that we could talk, so I could talk about them. Mm-hmm. And then he got me, one I didn't bring in here. He got me a video game because there was a video game on sale that's just a silly little, hack and slash, shoot 'em up, goofy game. It's called Sir Whoop-Ass.
Oh my
very,
goodness.
yes, it's very funny, very like internet humor, very like cheeky. But I tried playing it the other day and I realized there are some games that I have to play like on my laptop on a small screen a bit further away, because I was playing on his big 4K TV, like sitting up at his desk, and I got
sick.
Yes, I get like, my motion sickness is like stealth motion sickness. Like I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden I'm hit with a wave of nausea, or like I go to stand up and I feel like I'm going to throw up and faint, and I don't know why. And I'm like, why did I not feel this when I was playing the game? Like there should have been warning signs way earlier than this. It's like, if I'm not paying super, super, super close attention, I will all of a sudden get all of the nausea all at once. I hate it. So I got very sick the other day, but I did enjoy playing the game. So I just need to be careful playing it. And then he got me this book that I was watching and waiting for it to come out. And then it came out and I was like, we got to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up this book. And he's like, oh, don't worry. We'll do it later. He got me the book.
Aww.
It's a horror book. It's by Adam Ellis. I have the other one. So the one that came out right before this. But look at it.
Did you finish that book that you were going to let me read?
I haven't finished that one yet. I need to finish that one. So I haven't started this yet.
Does that cover have a hole in it?
Yes, that's what I wanted to show you. Hang on, let me grab it a second. So it's Let Me in Your Window.
Oh Lord.
Isn't it so cool?
Yeah.
Because his other one had a thing in it too that was like a cheeky little thing. And then there's like the back, home is where the heart is, but you can see the is like smudged. Like someone like smudged blood. It's so, his books are so well done. And like the art style, I don't want to like spoil anything, but I'll just go to like the first couple pages of
is it a graphic novel or is
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like his other one was. I'll show you like the first page of this one, and then the other one is behind me. So I've read that whole one, so I can show all the pages of that one. But
oh yeah, okay.
I love his art style. Let me go grab the other one off of my shelf real quick, so I can show you like a bit more.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, everybody.
I can't hear you. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. I was trying to.
Where's my other one?
I was trying to.
Why isn't it here?
Engage the audience.
Where's my book? Woo.
She lost her book.
I thought my other one was in that closet, but I guess I must have moved it to my other bookshelf.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of like, I don't know how to say it. I was going to say a rude word and that's not, but some artists just do a really jagged look.
Oh, like sketchy kind of?
Yeah, and I'm not the biggest fan of.
I love Adam Ellis's like where it's very polished.
Yes.
Actually, you know what I can do instead of pulling this book up again? I can just pull up his Instagram, because I follow him on Instagram, and I like, except for the stuff that I like read in the description, he's like, oh, this is going to be in my new book, so make sure you go get it. So I haven't looked at any of that because I want everything in the book to be fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But he does like cheeky little like Instagram comics. Mm-hmm. Let's see, why? Bing, ew.
And we're going to slide into our what are we reading, watching, playing section while you're pulling that up.
Truly, his thing was the first thing that showed up when I pulled up Instagram. It's at the top of my Instagram feed.
Okay. Where? I lost it. Oh, there it is.
What did you lose?
Oh, I was trying to find our media consumption because we got about 15 minutes left.
There we go. Yeah. But if I do this, so Let Me in Your Window is the one that I have physically in my hand, and then Bad Dreams in the Night is the other one that I have that's in the house somewhere. I need to make a proper bookshelf so I can put all my books on a proper bookshelf. But he does like cheeky little comics.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want. I guess, I mean, I shouldn't knock anybody's talent because even they can draw better than I can. But if I'm paying for a book, I want the art to look like somebody at least tried. Sometimes there are certain styles of art where it looks like you just scribbled this down on a piece of paper and said, "Here, buy this." And it's not like there's no smoothness to it. There's no prettiness to it. There's no, I mean, because even some artists, when they're drawing like a monster or something ugly or something gory with blood and everything like it, there's still some finesse to the way they drew it. I don't want everything to just look jagged, if that makes sense. Like the best thing I can, because I can't bring any examples up. The only thing I can say is like Rugrats, the original Rugrats cartoon.
Rugrats was a kind of crunchy animation.
Rugrats is right on the edge of what I will tolerate. And
early Rugrats especially was kind of crunchy, was kind of scrunchy.
Yeah, it's on.
I can't think of the real word.
It's on the edge of what I will tolerate, and there are artists who are worse, who are more scribbly,
lean more into that,
who are more scribbly.
It's definitely just an art style and an art choice, but it is definitely apparently not your cup of tea.
No, that to me, that's right up there with pixel art. I don't like pixel art.
I like some of them. It depends on the artist and what they're like portraying. But I like Adam Ellis. I love his stuff. It is so polished and clean and like smooth. But he even his horror stuff. I wish I knew where that other book was in the house right now. It's probably just back in the bedroom. I was probably flipping through it. But it is so it looks so good.
So do we want to go through some
media stuff? Sure.
Okay. Yesterday I watched. I'm just gonna run through some things real quick, unless you got something.
You run through your things, and then if we have time at the end, I'll go over my thing.
Okay. Well, movies with your sister. We watched a musical called My Sister Eileen.
Okay. I feel like I've heard of that.
And I wanted to point out that it is on a YouTube channel called Stream City, which is free. It is free. And the movies are quality. Because your sister and I have watched, I mean, as far as like visual quality.
Yeah.
Because your sister and I have watched a couple movies that, what's the saying the kids say? Filmed on a potato? Yeah. That looked like they were filmed on a potato. Where, movies where if they were on TCM or AMC, they would have been cleaned up. They're in black and white and they're from 1936, but they're cleaned up and you can watch them.
Yeah.
But these people got the bad print.
Yeah.
And we've watched a couple of the bad prints, but this Stream City seems to get the good prints, because we watched My Sister Eileen in Technicolor and it was enjoyable.
Technicolor.
And, it didn't have any more than the usual YouTube commercials. So Stream City, if you want just another place to look at movies. Okay, that's what I watched with your sister. We're back to musicals after watching. Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned some of the anime I've watched with your sister. We're watching this thing on Crunchyroll called May I Ask for One Final Thing, I think it's called.
I was leaning in waiting for the long anime title.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's May I Ask for One Final Thing. The closing music on that is... And... it's a fighting anime, which you would not expect your mother to watch, but no. I love it.
What is the plot? Why do you like the show?
It opens with this woman. It's like in this fake, fantasy world, not real world, fantasy world, with this fake historical, so everybody's wearing the long dresses and stuff, but people have magic. I mean, they go to school and they learn how to do their spells kind of magic. And the first episode opens with this woman who was engaged to not the prince. You know how there is the heir and the spare. She was Engaged to Despair.
Okay.
And the first 5 minutes, he is embarrassing her at a ball and saying, I don't want you anymore. I've decided to be with this other woman. And she's like, oh, well then, I can tell all of y'all what I think of you. Puts on her biker glove. Now she's in historical dress.
Biker glove?
Black fingerless biker glove with studs across it and says, okay, I think it's time for me to politely kick some ass. And then she starts knocking people out. It's so funny.
Wild.
It is so funny. It is on Crunchyroll and it's still ongoing. So we're having to watch one episode a week.
As it's coming out. Ooh, hate that. So sorry for you.
And it's only like 30 minutes.
Now you know the struggles I went through in high school and college.
Good.
One episode at a time.
It's something like, may I ask you one final thing? I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one. And then there's another one. We've only watched 2 episodes, but I think I'm going to go back and watch that one called Pass the Monster Meat, Please. Okay. I'm sure I'm getting these titles wrong. I will put the exact...
they sound about like anime titles.
I will put the exact titles in the Discord, but I'm getting as close as I can without looking it up because we only have a few minutes. Mm-hmm. Pass the Monster Meat, Please. But it's this girl. She's got an evil stepmother. And they're telling her, you need to go ahead and get married. You need to get dressed and go to this party. I know you don't want to go. You've been looking for somebody to marry you and everybody's been turning you down, but just go to this party. And she goes to the party and she meets this guy. And it turns out he likes hunting monsters. So he's kind of an outcast, but he's like a duke or a lord or somebody high. So they don't, they can't do anything about him. Mm-hmm. He's like the older brother of the prince, or the king or something. And she turns out is very good at cooking monster meat. And it's very delicious. And everybody's looking at her, oh my God, monster meat, how disgusting.
Wild talent.
So like she'll give them something, they'll taste it and say, oh, this is delicious. This is wonderful. What is this? Beef? Chicken? No, this is monster. And they're like, I
hate when people do that.
How dare you serve me
already eating it?
How dare you serve me Monster? Monster is dirty and beneath me. I am too royal and good to eat Monster.
Okay.
And so they meet each other and
start a restaurant, I guess?
Well, it's just the beginning. He's decided he wants to marry her and she's like,
if they don't start a restaurant, I'm going to be mad.
Nobody wants to marry me, but I've only watched 2 episodes. So.
Yeah.
Also, Netflix has come out today, just dropped an app called Puzzle. I think they are trying to get in that area of, have you ever played the New York Times games?
Yes.
Yes. And they recently I know these things are in development for a long time, so it's not like Netflix just put together something right quick, but it's convenient that it came out right after New York Times put more of their puzzles behind the paywall. Because they had 4 or 5 of the puzzles you could play for free, and then there were some other ones that you had to pay the subscription.
And they took away some of the free ones.
And so they took away some more of the free ones, so I just deleted that.
Who's paying for New York Times puzzles?
I don't know.
What?
Honestly, I have thought about it a couple times because at least once a quarter they throw up this offer of pay $1 a month for 6 months, and I'm like, well, I might. But then I think to myself, even for $1 a month, I don't play these often enough to give them money, so I will just continue to play the free ones when I'm in the mood for a puzzle. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Netflix has dropped their puzzled app that you get free with your subscription.
And I'm guessing they are very similar to...
No, I don't feel like they're similar. They're like puzzles that are like... They have the theme of... They have their daily puzzles.
Uh-huh.
I've already done 2 of the daily puzzles, but you see they have 8 daily puzzles.
Yeah.
That you can do. And then they have, you see up top, it says Stranger Things. They have
Yep.
some Stranger Things puzzles. And then you come down here, and they've got like a K-pop Demon Hunters jigsaw. They've got
Okay.
a word puzzle based on Emily in Paris. So they've got different puzzles based on
their own IP.
So plus and then your usual, they've got like a jigsaw, but it's like polyomino pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They've got this puzzle called Bonza, which I think I've done the Bonza somewhere else because it sounds very familiar to me. It's like the words, it's like if you took a finished crossword puzzle and exploded it. So the words are all broken up, and then you got to kind of put the words together, and all the words go in a theme. Like since this is Thanksgiving week, all the words for today's Bonza were relatives. So you got like uncle, sister, grandfather.
Gotcha.
You know, so once you get like one word put together, you can kind of figure out the theme because they didn't tell you the theme. Mm-hmm. You kind of figure out the theme, and that helps you figure out what the rest of the things
are.
Yeah, they've got a Sudoku.
Speaking of puzzle games,
they've got another puzzle that looks suspiciously like
Wordle?
No.
What are the other ones? There's the one that Hank Green does.
What does this look like?
Is it all the way downwards?
Yep. Downwards. They call it waywards.
Okay.
It's got the fake words to fool you, and you got to get down to that arrow at the bottom. Except it doesn't have all the cute pictures. But
yeah,
I mean, there's a few picture icons,
little emojis. Yeah,
there's a few emoji icons in there, but it's not got the cute atmosphere.
Yeah, because the downwards has like, first of all, it has the background, and then the little character that you're moving has to do with the theme, and then the little room that you put them in has to do with the theme.
Yeah, exactly. But it's got a few puzzles. It just downloaded today. It was on my phone when I was getting ready for the stream, so I did a couple puzzles while I was waiting for my computer to boot up. So I really haven't had a chance to mess with it at all.
Speaking of puzzle apps, this Solitaire Associations journey game.
The word solitaire. I was about to ask you what level you're on.
I'm on level 44. This is pissing me off because every time the very first time that you fill out one at the top, it gives you an ad. And then you keep going for a little while and it gives you an ad. And then if you want to reset to the beginning, it gives you an ad. But they don't have an option to get rid of the ads.
Thank you.
This is the kind of game that I would pay my New York Times. This is the kind of money. This is the kind of game. Let me give you $4 so you can stop doing ads, because I will do this over and over. And because of the nature of the game, you have to reset a lot because you're slowly figuring out what they are. And I'm like, just let me pay you. And then also, what are these coins about? There's nothing to spend them on.
I think you can spend the coins to skip, if you run out of.
Oh wait, did they add it? Oh ew! They add, so there's the no more ads option now.
Where? I haven't seen it. Where?
Click the coin and it'll take you. Before you click it up there though, how much do you think it costs?
Well, I already know because I looked because I was trying to find where to pay for it. So I looked in the App Store for in-app purchases, and it said $10.
It's $10. $5 I would have paid.
Yes.
$5 I would have paid. $10, which if I keep playing the game, because I play this game almost every day. If I keep playing this game, I might just drop that $10.
I've been playing it every day too. But I do not want to give them $10.
10 real life dollary dues.
10 real life dollary dues. But do you know what level I'm on?
What level are you on?
76.
Wild! How are you getting this far? I have to keep resetting ads every 2 seconds.
I have to reset mine too, but I played. I've been. It's taken the place of my regular solitaire that I used to play before bed. I play it every night, and I play it in the morning when I'm waiting for my coffee water to boil.
I will use it in place of doom scrolling. So I'll like throw up a YouTube video because my phone lets me connect. I can wirelessly connect to my projector and then project whatever YouTube video I'm watching on the wall.
Yeah.
And then I can play a game on my phone full screen. Because what I was doing was I'll lay in bed and then I'll have the YouTube video in the corner blocking part of the screen and then trying to play the game around it. But I can throw the video up on the wall and play on my phone. But I'm trying to use it to replace doom scrolling, but it like, I will like maybe do one puzzle 4 times and I'm like, I'm tired of these ads. I'm tired of these ads. But $10.
I know $10 is too much. I am at the point where I want to try some of the I don't know which, I shouldn't say knockoff because I don't know which one's knockoff. For all I know, this might be the knockoff and somebody else might be the original. But I'm willing to try some of the other ones that I've seen in the App Store to see if there's one that either has less ads or at least costs less to get rid of that.
I feel like this one is probably the original because it looks really polished.
Yeah.
Like the little emoji pictures that they do on some of the cards look really like well done.
Yeah.
Nothing looks really weird. Like every once in a while, there's one thing where I'm like, I don't feel like this word should be in this category. But like it's not super common that happens. I feel like this is the original one and all the other ones are going to be not great.
And I'm on level 76 and I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of repeats in categories or anything.
I don't think I've had a single category repeat.
I don't think I've had a category repeat either.
But $10.
Also, it's too much.
Also, I forgot to show one of my Christmas presents because it's around my neck and I forgot that it's there. He got me a necklace. Let me embiggen, not you, embiggen me.
Don't embiggen me.
Focus.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's a little glass blown necklace. It's got real gold in it.
Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute.
Yes.
I hope he saved at least one thing to give you at Christmas.
I don't think he did. Which I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. I only gave him one of his Christmas presents because he gave me all of mine. And so I at the farmer's market 4 weeks ago, we got there's a vendor that showed up that is that started for I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago. But there's a vendor that started with us that sells sauces. And so he had a like bundle that you could do that you could get 3 sauces in like the little like slightly smaller bottles. And so I was like, whatever your 3 favorite sauces are, put them in the box. I'm sure he'll like them. And so I got him a thing of sauces. And so I gave him his sauces, his Christmas present. Because I figured he could probably eat them with something at Thanksgiving too. Yeah. So I gave him those.
In general, I don't really, I don't like the pressure of Thanksgiving. And I said several years ago that I was just going to start just buying people stuff that I thought I wanted them to have throughout the year. I haven't really stuck with that because there always, you know how I am about spending money, and there always seems to be something coming up of I need to save money for my dues in June. That are due in July. I need to start saving money for
the cruise.
The cruise, and then we got to save money because Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. It always seems like there's something that I got to save money for. So I haven't been able to do that, but I really would like to just give stuff when I feel like giving it. So him giving you your stuff because he bought it and he wants you to have it, that makes sense to me. I feel bad about the idea of you not having anything to open.
Well, I'm not going to have nothing to open unless you're not getting me anything.
Well, your father cannot let Christmas pass without getting something.
He is the king of stocking stuffers. Because we all buy the stuff on the Amazon wish list, and he's like, also, here's all this other stuff. Yes. He is very good at stocking stuffers.
Yes, because, he didn't get a lot at Christmas as a kid because they didn't have the money. So now he wants to overflow you with Christmas presents, but he can't do it with expensive stuff. So he's going to overflow you with lip gloss and pajamas and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that that's cheap. He just can't help himself.
Okay, it is about we are past time, so
We are past
we need
time.
to. But before we leave, because I didn't talk about this last week, but I didn't talk about this last week because we weren't here last week, and I didn't talk about it the week before because I was like, let me just wait and we'll talk about it later. I started watching Golden Girls because I had never seen a full episode of Golden Girls before. And so I was like, let me just sit down and watch. This is, I'm sure, going to be just an easy little sitcom to put on, and I can have it on in the background while I'm working on the blanket, while I'm doing this and that, left and right, yada, yada. And so I was like, oh, this is just going to be these 4 older women getting into like old lady sitcom antics. Those women are horny as hell. I did not realize that whole show is about them trying to get some nookie. I did not realize. Like, what in
no, Blanche is horny, but the rest of them are not really.
Every episode is them dating a new guy. Oh, I want to date a new guy. Why aren't you dating any other guys? Almost every episode, like, it's truly.
Dating is companionship. It's not getting nookie.
No, but they spend about half of their time sitting there eating cheesecake, talking about getting into bed. They are some horny old ladies. I did not realize that is what that show was, and it's very funny now that I realize what it is, and I'm watching the show. But I was like, I thought we were going to be seeing, like, I don't know, Trouble at the Bridge Club, learning to knit, blah, blah, blah. Nah.
No.
Left, right, and center. They are...
And you call them old ladies, but they're
not that old. They're like in their 50s.
Old. They're not that old.
I think all of them are in their 50s, and then Blanche refuses to say her age. And then, I think Sophia and Dorothy are in their 50s. Blanche refuses to say her age, but I think she's only a few years younger than them. And then Sophia they repeatedly say Sophia is in her 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because she's Dorothy's mother.
Yes. So they're not old, but like it's called the Golden Girls. They're putting them up as old ladies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, because even back then in the 80s, supposedly 50s was old, but now everybody's trying to be Peter Pan and stay young.
Yeah, but it's funny. There are definitely there have been a couple episodes that I'm like, ooh, this did not age well at all.
Yeah.
But like watching a sitcom from the early, when did that start? The early 90s?
80s.
The 80s? Well, watching a sitcom from the early, are you sure? I'm looking it up right now. The 80s? Golden.
I'm pretty sure it was late 80s.
I'm looking it up right now. Overview. No, where is... Oh, I think you're right. Let's see. Golden Girls is an American sitcom created by Susan Harris that aired on NBC September 14th, 1985. To May 9th, 1992, the show stopped the year before I was born?
Yep. Because I remember watching it, and I don't remember having kids when I watched it, so...
You couldn't have. It was the year before I was born. Yeah, but it's been good. It's definitely funny. It's a good, even though it feels like, of course, sitcoms are always going to have kind of a repeated formula of things, over and over, but it doesn't feel too repeaty. Because I've definitely watched sitcoms before where I'm like,
the word is repetitive, dear.
But repeaty is more fun to say.
Okay.
But I've definitely watched some sitcoms where I'm like, okay, I know exactly where this is going to go because the same plot line 2 seasons ago. But it's not been too repetitive, so I've been able to keep watching it. I think I'm on season 3 out of 7. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm enjoying it. I'm going to need to figure out another sitcom to watch after this because sitcoms are just kind of my jam. I don't know what else to watch, though. I might go back and... I don't want to rewatch Full House. I just finished watching Living Single, so I don't want to rewatch that again because it's too fresh.
Okay, well, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know I can think of some sitcoms for you to watch, so I'll get you a list.
Yeah, give me some sitcoms, but no earlier than the 80s.
No earlier than the 80s?
No earlier than the 80s, because I'm already like, the amount of times I'm like, oops, skipping past this. This is skipping past this. I don't want to.
All right.
Yes.
The problem is sitcoms started going on the downslide in the 80s and early 90s. They started trying to go toward prestige TV.
They went on the downside in the 80s?
In late 80s, early 90s, I mean, if you're trying to... I remember that there were fewer and fewer sitcoms after you were born.
Okay.
Because they were trying to go towards
dramas.
Prestige. Yeah, prestige TV is what they called it. So they were trying to go toward dramedies and more stuff like that.
I love a good sitcom.
I've heard of Cougar Town, Ari. I have not watched it.
What is
By
it?
the time Cougar Town came out, I was already not enjoying sitcoms anymore.
What's the plot?
I can't remember.
I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up and see what that is. I'm still mad that freaking Bob Hart's Abishola ended.
I know.
I really liked that one.
I know you liked that one.
It was so good.
Yeah, I watched the first. I watched
the first season or something.
The first season of that, but I just there were parts of it I liked about it, but
truly the most annoying part of it is Bob's family, and they have a character arc and stop sucking later on.
Yes, Bob's family was just cringy to the point of uncomfortable, and so that's part of why I stopped watching it.
But if you push through that, the rest of it is it's good. I might rewatch that actually. I really like that one. I'm so mad that it's not on anymore, or that they stopped it. I'm also circling back to shows that I'm mad that they canceled, and then I guess we'll wrap it up. Let me change the music. I'm still mad about the things that happened with 911 Lone Star, because I also enjoyed that show.
Yes.
And the one actress left, and I'm like, I don't want to watch any episodes when she's gone.
Yeah, I didn't. When I knew that I didn't even finish watching her tenure on the show. When I knew that she was leaving, I just stopped watching.
I don't think I did either. I think as soon as I found out that she was leaving, I was like, I don't want to get any more invested into what's going on.
Yeah.
But it was good. But she was one of the best people there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
And some people are saying they like 911 Nashville, but I don't know if I want to give it a try.
I might check it out. Because I am just worried that Lone Star was the goofiest of them, and that the other 911 series are going to be more serious.
No.
I don't. Okay.
Because original 911 was kind of goofy too.
Okay. Because that's what I enjoyed, was a volcano erupts in Texas for some reason, and then a satellite hits the moon for some reason, and then the original
911, they just had the paramedics and the cop go to space.
This is what I want in my drama.
Space.
I want the most.
Suit up astronauts, space.
I want the most. I want them to meet Doctor Who and have a crossover. I need it to be the most. Okay, I might check out 911. What channel is 911 on?
I think 911's on ABC now.
But not channel, like streaming service. Can I just start calling streaming services channel? Because I don't want to say the phrase streaming service. That's too much. What channel is it on?
Let's see. If it's on ABC, then I think it might be on Hulu.
Oh, it is on Hulu. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. Do we still have Disney Plus?
We do. Well, that's something we should have addressed earlier. Quickly, we have changed our cable. Your father finally called the cable company.
After 45 years?
I know. Finally called the cable company and downgraded our cable because your brother left, and he's been paying our cable bill since high school as his rent payment. And he moved out, and they've been slowly increasing the cable. It was $300. $300 a month.
That's not worth it. We could just pay for Disney Plus. That's all we need.
So, and I switched my Disney Plus over because they were trying to get people not to leave. And I thought your father's never going to cancel. So I switched Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount, and Peacock over to
the cable because it was
included
provided.
in the cable. And they were only charging like $1.50 extra for me to switch those over into the cable. But the cable was already literally $280, $85, I think, your brother was paying for the cable. So that's nearly $300. So we paid it like when he left that Friday. I realized the bill was due that Tuesday. That almost made checks bounce in our credit because we were not prepared for that payment. And your father immediately called the cable company after all these years of trying to get him to cancel it. He finally, because I've been trying to get him to cancel cable since y'all were in high school.
Yes.
And he was like, but and he's still not canceling the cable because he likes to be able to switch the channels, and he likes to be able to watch his news channels like CNN and stuff. And you can't really, there's no good alternative to watch those on regular streaming services because they give it to you on a delay, or they give you this thing where it's just a catch up of what happened that day or whatever. He can't just go in and watch the 24-hour news whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
So
what does this mean for my Disney Plus?
So right now we have Disney Plus till the end of this month, I think.
Till the end of November.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to add that back on or what we're going to do, but it's not part of our cable package anymore because we downgraded to like $175 now.
I might talk to Wayne and see how much it would be to add the Disney Plus to our Hulu. Because
because Disney Plus and Hulu are merging. And so we probably will get Disney Plus because your father asked me what services do we want to get that we're eliminating now. We're getting rid of cable. And I said, well, we watch Paramount, but we get our Paramount through our Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
So we won't have to pay for that one extra. So we might get the Hulu/Disney together.
Do you guys not use our Hulu?
No, because I told you a few months ago we switched over to your brother and sister might be using your Hulu, but I switched over to the one through the cable.
I definitely thought probably because there's still a thing.
Yeah, the profile's probably still there. I didn't delete the profile, but I just switched over to whatever was
oh my goodness. My chat wasn't scrolling, so Ari said a bunch of stuff that I didn't see. Cougar Town is an American sitcom about a recently divorced single mother, Jules Cobb, who navigates dating and aging in her 40s with the help of her close-knit group of friends and family. Ooh, I would watch that. I would probably watch that. Also, Hulu and Disney Plus are becoming one.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's like at the first of the year they're merging or something.
So if we have Hulu still, will they just give us Disney Plus?
I don't think so.
Why? If you're becoming one, then I'm not paying for two services, so don't charge me anymore.
I don't know what they're going to do.
They're going to charge us more money, is what they're going to do.
They're going to say, this is going away, you need to buy a new package.
Which is trash. All right.
Well, I don't know. They might grandfather you in and say, as long as you have this, you can keep it. But the minute you cancel it, then you got to buy a new package with Disney Plus Hulu.
So we got to make sure we don't ever cancel that Hulu. Don't ever let that Hulu lapse. All right. We got to get out of here because I got to go to the market.
Yeah. And I need to try to do some actual work and actually get some food because I did not eat before the stream today.
I also didn't eat anything. I think I'm just going to grab a few slices of lemon bread on my way to the market, which I think we got into the lemon bread rotation. I think what was happening is the lemon bread was already always sold out, but then one time we bought the lemon bread and that put us into the right rotation. And now every time he orders lemon bread, we have lemon bread. So we can't ever lapse on the lemon bread either. Well,
I'm glad you're enjoying the lemon bread. I haven't gotten any in a while, so I'll I'm out of the rotation. I'll probably have to wait a while now.
It's very good.
I like it.
I don't even toast it or anything. I'll just grab a slice and just.
Yep.
It's so good. But this has been the end. You know how YouTube works. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I gotta get out of here. I'm not going into a big spiel. If you watched this far, comment a.
What, a pumpkin because it's Thanksgiving?
Comment a pumpkin because it's Thanksgiving. Or comment a TV if you're also watching Golden Girls. I think we're out of here.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Bye.